Jason at the comic book store always used to accuse me of being high, and eventually I did start smoking.
Yeah, well, obviously.
To deal with the stress of the heathens I worked with. But for years, I'd be like, bro, I don't want to be high, like, around these people I don't like. Like, I want to be high, because that'll just bring me back down eventually. Eventually, you start using it to, like, keep down the crazy, because you're going to snap at these people. But at first, it was just like, I'm not trying to deal with these fuckers high. Like, I'm trying to go home, enjoy a nice show.
Yeah. I get more talkative.
That's what's, that Rise or whatever, like, it was like the social side of things. Like, let me smoke a little so I can, like, not be considered a dickhead. Let me go be able to be like, oh, yeah.
Or even just, like, you don't do a lot of edibles, but just a touch to just kind of loosen up.
I told you I took that, like,
that drink?
That hash rosin.
How'd that go?
It made me feel weird, but not really high.
Did you get paranoid? Not paranoid. Yeah. Were you thinking about life and death?
I was it was literally like, you know how usually when I take edibles, I only get the munchies out of it. I get sleepy or munch. This was literally, I got just the paranoia and nothing else.
Really?
I was literally just like fucked up. I was fine as long as I had something playing. But the second it got quiet, I was like, I'm fucked up. Like, this isn't right. Like, I'm off right now. I kept just being like all tense and like, which I'm kind of that way to begin with. So to give me anything,
almost brought it out of you.
Yeah, to give me anything, I'm pretty like at an 11 at that point. Sometimes at baseline, I'm pretty fucking. Sometimes what was that noise?
Sometimes I like that, because then later on you think about it and you're like, I'm kind of chasing the dragon now. I want that.
Of paranoia.
I don't know. It really lets you know. It's like when you get racy from a sativa. You know, when people are like, oh, I get racy. It's like no. That's just your insides being like.
I agree with that.
There's shit you can't settle. And it's like, oh, I know I'm high. I feel like I'm high now. So I'm all fucking.
Rogan beat that horse to death, but I think that is somewhat true. Of what? Like, he was always. It's like, no, you got to smoke. You got to power through. It's like some people. Weed's not for everybody, but
no, 100%.
Some weed people like to be like, can't do sativas, and I'm like, I'm sure you can. Yeah, you work at a dispensary. You smoke enough weed.
You're fine. Yeah, what are you even doing?
I literally did my own experiment with that, and it happened to like 4 or 5 people where they smoked it and were fine. As long as you don't tell them it's a sativa. And I'm like, oh, this is all in your guys' head.
Well, that's the majority of these weed people.
Placebo, they call that.
The placebo.
The placenta.
The placenta effect.
There's those get sold. The hospital take them and sell them. Isn't that disgusting?
I think the Jews eat them.
The elites, which, Venn diagram's a circle.
Yeah, it's a. I thought the Jews. No. They eat the foreskin.
No, they suck it to heal the wound with the saliva, the healing saliva.
I think someone eats it. I think that's a thing.
I think it goes. I think it goes in a scrapbook, and he's Jew.
I think it goes in like a wine, like a drink.
That maybe.
How disgusting. I mean, why?
Well, we look at all these things through our lens of like, that sounds crazy. But you have to look at it through their lens of like, they're an ancient tradition. They have like kept on doing that shit since that was the normal thing.
Yeah.
So to them, it's not like, they're like, what?
No, it's in our book.
I was just watching Step Brothers with my sister the other day. I showed it to her for the first time. When he's drunk talking to the cool stepson, he goes, what? Come on. We're talking about the boat.
Dude, that's the great. Come on.
We're talking about the boat. It's our dream. Come on.
We just watched that the other day, too.
Yes, in due time. All I'm saying is think about it. Bro. Change the record. Dude, when Do not talk to me in front of my son like that.
Dude, when he's at the table and he goes, I like talking to you. I feel like I could just be myself right. Come on.
He's giggling.
You're my new stepdad. Come on.
That guy's great.
I never heard you laugh like that. What else is he in?
Yeah, I didn't realize it until after Step Brothers. He's the drunk guy in Fun with Dick and Jane.
I don't remember that one.
I didn't love that movie, but in hindsight, or like the second time watching it, he's very funny in it because I just know his like sensibilities now.
The mom's great.
She's a joy to watch in anything. She's like kind of fucking hot to the point that I could beat off to her like in a pinch. And
you could.
She's just borderline enough where I'm like, I don't know that I'd want to have sex with you.
MILF
it's a little wrinkly, but I will jerk off to you.
Like a gentleman.
Lisa Ann almost. Not as busty, clearly. But.
Obviously, yeah.
But that. Come on. Talking about the boat. Come on.
We watched 40-Year-Old Virgin last night.
Nice.
That's a classic.
I
Steve
love that.
Carell is so goddamn good, dude. When he goes up to that girl in the bookstore and he's like,
Be David Caruso. Oh.
Yeah, he's just like Mr. Cool Guy, leaned up on the.
Taps his bet.
I forget his name, but
Yeah, I can't either.
Alex. No.
Just keep whatever she says. Just ask her about. Is the mood striking you?
Oh my god! When she's in the bathtub and he's backing out of the room and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And all the guys are in the room.
I love that lady. I think her name's Elizabeth Banks or something like that.
The one in the bathtub.
Yeah,
Yeah. She
like is kind of funny.
she plays the white-faced lady in Hunger Games.
She's in a Wet Hot American Summer.
Never seen that one.
If
I
you-
hear it's shit though.
No, don't do that. Watch the movie. You'll like it. And then you'll be diving into the show, which you'll probably even prefer.
Really? King of the Hill's so good. You know who's hot? Luann.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like banging, dude. It's
Dude,
crazy.
I had
it's
a
like
full
fun.
hard on watching X-Men last night because Rogue was not in her usual hot green and yellow costume, but it was an episode where they were at a ski resort and she had like ski pants on.
Wow.
And I was like, good Christ, what a creepo is drawing this. And it's like, oh, well, let me draw things a little extra big. Just, like, who's thinking of that? But
It's
I guess
also so crazy to get hard during a cartoon.
You know what? I put that card. I chose that episode specifically because the GIF or like clip has been going around. Have you seen?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Nightcrawler, the guy who goes bam and disappears. No. He's like a blue guy and he's got like the red thing.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
The only Nightcrawler I know goes on the end of a hook, brother.
Well, you're a bit of an outdoorsman. Nightcrawler.
Oh, yes, I have seen that guy. Oh, he's cool. Yeah,
he's awesome.
I know the gay guy. This
What?
one. This one right here, the one in the middle.
Not this
I
one.
didn't like that one.
This is from X2.
I know that other one.
What's this from?
I think one of the new, probably like Apocalypse or something. I think, maybe.
I don't know about that. But I chose the episode where they introduced Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is from Germany and is a devout Christian.
Wow.
And the whole episode is Wolverine like not understanding because everyone hates Nightcrawler in this town because of how he looks. They think he's a demon, and he forgives them all. And Wolverine obviously has all this anger about what happened to him and people, treating him like an outcast, and he can't understand it. And by the end of the episode, he's still like, "I don't get you, man." And Nightcrawler takes him aside and hands him a Bible, and he goes, "I've highlighted some passages I think you may find it helpful." And then later on, Rogue is looking for Wolverine, and she spots him in the church trying to
He's reading the Bible?
come to grips with his...
What were the passages?
He reads one of them. I forget what it is. But it's just about, like letting things go. Wolverine's just walking around, like... solely driven by killing the people that did this to him and anyone that looks at him the wrong way. Versus Nightcrawler is, God did it to him.
Yeah.
It wasn't scientists taking him and making
He's a mutant, right?
Well, they're both mutants, yeah, but Wolverine has the extra thing of like people then took him and gave him the adamantium skeleton. He already had the bone claws.
Does that hurt him? The skeleton?
Yeah.
That's constant pain.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like it's not as much as like it's not constant pain in the way that like Darth Vader's suit is, where it's like by design. I think it's more just like you are heavier. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your body's that's a good way of putting it. Your body's like
rejecting it, but you regenerate, so it's
constant.
Like you're just in constant inflammation.
Yes.
Yes, he's
which we all are.
He's inflamed, to be honest with you.
You take enough anti-inflammatories, they will then start to inflame your body. Everything's back.
Wolverine probably has Crohn's.
What they don't want you to know is that Wolverine suffers with IBS.
That one is from Apocalypse.
I didn't care for that movie. Psylocke is so hot in that movie, though.
That the sword lady?
Yeah. Is that Olivia Munn, I think is her name?
I don't know, but...
Fucking A, she was hot. She's like white Asian. Psylocke, if I had to... if I had to give my personal take, I'd say she's white Asian.
Yeah.
The best kind.
Old Shylock.
No. Far from. They don't make them like this. I hate people being like, Israeli girls are hot. It's like, no. Importing Polish girls and Ashkenaz, Italian. Like, there's plenty of hot girls in the IDF that they've, recruit. But it's not like they're
from the land of Canaan.
Yeah,
not
Semitic people. I mean, that History Hyenas podcast were saying how hot Somalian girls are.
Come on,
and they're racist like us.
Yeah, but come on,
like good race, not
funny racist.
So like, that was crazy. Where I'm like, God, I know you guys aren't like. I know they mean it because they're not like trying to signal anything. I'm like, we can just say you've seen a hot one before. We don't need to say that.
Yeah, there's hot ones.
We've
everywhere.
got a sea of evidence against what you're saying.
The majority are fish lipped.
If I wanted to catch one, I would cast a.
Last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. Bug eyed.
That's like when people say Michelle Obama's hot.
Yeah, if you're into guys.
Bro, I found a video of this, and I have it. We pulled
You're into broad shoulders. And Adam's.
But I saw this video of this guy was like, all these presidents haven't died. And he starts going through all these people today and their wives, and they look identical, dude. It's fucking. Do you want to watch the video?
All the wives are kind of. I think I was telling you in the Kabbalah episode because I had to put a picture in for reference. But George H. Bush's wife might be Aleister Crowley.
They all, yes.
They're all, I'm just saying, Adam Cadmon.
Exactly.
I don't know what to tell you guys. Watch the Kabbalah episode. Adam Cadmon.
You know what I'm really upset about?
What's that?
Is that after researching all this, it's really ruining a lot of shit for me. Like movies and like I watch these movies and like, dude, everything is just like
Star Wars.
Everything is just a satanic ritual of fucking like just pumping out horse shit. I was playing Sly Cooper. They're talking about global warming. A lot of that shit undertone is like they're hurting the environment, global warming, this, that, and the other.
There's got to be a certain layer though of far enough away from the actual cabal or whatever, where it is just people who have been mind fucked. Like,
yes, it's
that
not
dude
like,
thinks he's doing a good thing.
It's not like they're behind.
Yeah, the guy at Sly Cooper thinks he's like helping things out. It's like, we'll get everyone on the same page and we'll recycle. Yes. It's like, brother, if only you knew that recycling was fake and a way for the rich to get richer and for them to
they ship it to Indonesia so they could dump it in the water.
It's the same thing as when they ask us for a donation at the thing, and it's like, so me who can't afford eggs should donate versus you who is making all this money. Like, now you get to write this off as a tax thing. Like,
did you see Tucker say that to Mark Cuban?
Yeah,
that was funny. I don't know where Tucker's at. I don't know if he's
been great for me lately, but he's got to be a plant.
I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, the guy's fucking in bed with half. Like, is he a Quaker?
I don't know. I don't know enough. I trend like YouTube shit. So when those guys are like,
they're so mainstream. Like, I don't fucking know. Yeah. But that's what I mean. You have these groups of, you have the mainstream, you have the breakoffs of like, you had Kirk and like Candace and Tucker and Fuentes.
Candace,
you have that,
I think.
You have that group, but it's like, are those just plants to get a rift? Like, there's already a rift between left and right. Do we need another rift between right and right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just keep dividing and dividing and dividing.
I think that's a thing for sure.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know where the lines are of like who's a fucking plant anymore. Because I see Jones and I'm like, Jones.
Oh,
what the fuck happened?
Yeah, no,
dude?
he's
it's crazy.
I don't know if it was.
It's upsetting.
I think it had.
I think he's got a worm in his brain.
No. He works for them, like, fully. He's running such interference on all the Israel shit, and I wanted to believe maybe it was like when all the Sandy Hook, like maybe he had to do something with them to be able to get back into even being able to work. But Bill Cooper was on his ass all those years ago. Remember, Bill Cooper died like around 9/11.
Yeah,
and that was when he was going off saying how Alex Jones is like a little fucking worm, a little fucking nothing who can't do shit to it. Like,
yeah,
remember that when he popped off on the radio? So I think I think they let people say things that, like, maybe Tucker is a plant, but they let him say things that are right just to
stir it up.
Just so you never know what's fucking...
Because it's not...
Because there's disinformation and misinformation. You know what I mean? And, like, if you allow the truth to just, like, sit in between... It's like the UFO shit. Like, we're not going to hide the real ones. We're just going to flood it with bullshit so you don't know. To believe the real one, you also have to believe this dumb fuck one. Like, we lump it all together.
Or you just have someone like Jones saying, like, the 9/11 stuff, and it's like, until the government says that they did it, it's a conspiracy. So it's like, let him say the truth. Like, even if that is the truth, like, who gives a shit? We're never going to admit to it.
But it makes the truth look bad.
Exactly.
Because he's presenting, it's like, oh, you believe the same stuff as Alex Jones, that crazy racist guy?
Yeah. But then you get the four... Like the pro, us, we're pro Jones, but it's like you get us, and then there's another divide within the right or whoever party, and it just keeps. I don't know. It doesn't.
Candace Owens has what's that central casting? She was on that.
She's an actress.
That's what I mean. So
imagine some of these people, like if you get someone like Christian Bale, say he has an interest in politics and he's a method actor.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, that too. Where it's like
just charismatic. Yeah, is all you need.
Or you get someone where it's like they are fucked up in the head. They're a full blown method actor. It's like, hey, you want to do the role of a lifetime? You want to do the role that lasts a lifetime? Be this person. Go ahead.
And I mean, a lot of
and just
the
become
girls
the character,
not actors, but they're like models and like trained on how to like speak eloquently, like the Erica Kirk thing. Like, she's not out of nowhere able to just come out and talk to an arena. She's kind of built for that.
Bro, I can't handle her anymore. I've seen dude, she has the eyes.
She's MK.
She has the slits, dude. Have you seen
that video? Her, she wouldn't blink, yeah.
Have you seen the lizard eye video? It's not fake, dude. They didn't put the eyes over it. It's fucked up. I don't know how they're doing it. Like, I don't know, because it match everything, unless AI is that. I mean, it is, but the before and afters are insane. This is this woman before. Like, go up, yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck is that? And I mean, like, sure, maybe you saw. I mean, maybe you saw your husband get his neck blown out, and like that. People handle trauma in different ways, but like that's different, dude.
No, or she was just on like one level because she didn't have to. They weren't like giving her orders and stuff, so she was allowed to just be like basically regular, still brainwashed, but like. She's not being asked to do anything, so she's just living life. Now they're like, hey, we need you to do this and this. So all that fucking...
Yeah, it's kicking in now.
Yeah. But she said so many lies that are, like, provably false easily. Like, she was on reality TV shows drinking and dating. And she's like, never dated, never drank.
Yeah, dude. There's that one video of her on a date with that one guy.
Son.
Yeah, I don't even know the guy's name. Yeah, but...
Hey, speaking of Tucker Carlson, what about... I have two. I have the one from last week, you recall?
I don't remember, but this is going to be nice. I have
Sucker Carlson.
Sucker Carlson.
Because a sucker's born every minute in this country. Tucker Carlson with his bow tie, he thinks he knows what's going on, but Sucker Carlson is too easy for the deep state to take over. I was walking into the White House the other day, and they told me I was going to meet President Trump. I was ecstatic. Meet the greatest president this country's ever seen. I was taken into a room, and I was bent over, and what happened. But here I am. I'm waiting for President Trump, because that's what they told me was going to happen.
I went in to meet the president, and now my asshole hurts.
Not only that, the back of my throat's bruised, my dentist is telling me. Sucker Carlson for more than one reason.
I've been shitting blood for weeks. Sure, I had a meeting with the elite, but look at me now. I have more money than anybody.
They told me if I spoke to anyone about this, they'd throw me in Guantanamo. I said, bring it on. I'm not scared of you bureaucrats. My uncle was in the CIA.
I know what goes on.
Yeah. I'll make friends with the Arabs. We'll break out, organize a revolution. You think a bunch of ISIS members wouldn't love to work for me?
Sucker Carlson?
Yeah. Those guys like to fuck bussy. And I've got bussy by the
by the boatload.
By the bushel.
I've got bussy by the bushel.
In Afghanistan, if you dress up as a girl, it's not gay.
It's not gay.
I learned that in prison.
I've worn a dress.
We all have.
We all have.
In Hollywood, they make you wear the dress. If you want to work in this town, you'll do it when you're told.
Found a cool little loophole. Wasn't getting laid. Then I found out a guy can wear a dress and just be a girl. Now I'm getting nonstop ass.
My elbows are sore from propping myself up. I don't have the energy for the news anymore. I'm starting an OnlyFans called Sucker Carlson. Women want to be equal in this country. Well, guess what, sister? There's new competition in town. You think your tasteful nudes are going to be able to compete with my blow bangs?
My blow bangs and my saggy ball. You know how much Botox I put in my balls?
I'm being choked till I'm blue in the face with my bow tie. What are you going to do to step it up? Bonnie Blue's having sex with 1,000 men in a day. That's commendable. That's talent. That's someone, even though she's not an American, she embodies what it is to be an American, a workhorse.
Cool thing about a glory hole is you can't tell if there's a guy on the other side. So I just suck away and...
It's like the Marines say, no guts, no glory.
I've got all the guts.
So where's the glory hole?
Sucker Carlson. He went from just a sucker
to
a blow.
We all knew where I was going. The other one is Tucker Carlson, and he's a trans male to female, and he has to tuck his penis. So I'm Tucker Carlson. What happened to Target selling those bathing suits?
Tuck-friendly bathing suits.
Where did those go? That's all I really know about tuck.
I used to tuck with duct tape. Now I'm using frog tape. I guess you can call me a frog man, like a Navy SEAL.
I'm like a new Jesse Ventura. I also don't think 9/11 happened. What are you going to do? Tell me I'm wrong because I have a penis? And a dress?
I had one, but I didn't really work it out. Tucker Carl Jew.
Okay. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but sure.
I was a Christian man. Went over to Israel. They gave me a little hat.
Told me to touch the wall.
I touched the wall, put the hat on. Then I was getting fucked in the ass.
Next thing I know, they're writing on my forehead, talking about, I'm going to be the best golem they've ever seen. I'm not even sure what a golem is. I saw Lord of the Rings.
I thought he was pretty strong.
I said, bring it on. I said, sure, I'll be your golem.
I'll be the best one you've ever had.
I'll show you what an American can do. You think the Israelis can only be the best golems? Think again, Buster.
They said the Jews killed Jesus. Turns out they're pretty cool.
I wasn't there. Were you? Tucker Carl Jew, what's that on your... Oh, this? This is my Kabbalah bracelet. Oh, this red string? I saw President Trump wearing one. I said, what's that? Next thing I know, I hired the same Kabbalah coach. Maybe I'll be president. The first openly Jewish president. Not like Trump, who's closeted.
Yeah, a closeted Jew. Not anymore.
After that one guy manhandled him on stage.
After Kite Cuckabee.
And what's the other? It's like Mark Levin or something.
Mark Levin.
Yeah.
That piece of shit.
I think that was the dude who was like hanging on. It's like, this is the first Jewish president. It's not how he talks, but
no,
that's how I hear it.
He's a piece of shit. He has a segment on Fox News where I only ever watch Fox News when I'm at my dad's house, just because we don't have cable. It should be. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, he has like an hour
segment. Go home
for
the holidays.
Yeah, he has an hour segment where he does a Tim Dillon-esque thing of just him yelling into a camera, being like, these fucking liberals, we gotta support Israel.
You ever see clips from that one show on CNN where it's like 4 liberal people and then that one conservative guy? And they all just like squawk at him, and then he's like, I don't know what to tell you, but these are the facts. And he just hits them with like evidence, and they're like, you can't say that. And he's
racist.
Like, yeah, literally, he's like, I said nothing about race. You're the one. Like, I don't know how he's not like more beaten down. He always I guess he probably makes good money doing it, but.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I would fucking do it. Why not?
It just seems exhausting. Like,
you go home hating yourself.
I just go into it thinking like we're debating. Like, I'm going to prove my point. He's probably going into it like, I clock in, I clock out.
Yeah,
like,
I clock in. I give my facts that are true, that I have fact checked. They'll never answer me, and they'll call me racist. And then I go home with my $1 million check.
It's very funny on those shows how they act like they can't have a Jamie like on Rogan.
Yeah.
Like,
they're like, here, look it up.
Us 5 people are going to scream and argue, and none of it will matter because we're all saying that the other one is lying. Mm-hmm. And we're going to pretend like no one's off camera that can be putting up graphics being like, what this person said was true. This one was a lot. Like,
yeah, it's like the debate.
There's no evidence for the,
Yeah.
We're just going to go off what these guys are shit slinging today. What about Pucker Carlson? And he's got a kissing booth. I'm the most handsome boy in school. Why wouldn't the girls want to kiss me? I don't know, but they don't. Only one way to make it happen. Set up a kissing booth. Call it Pucker Carlson. Little did I know, your asshole can also pucker. And I was taken into the bowels of the school, and I was taught. Now I can only talk like this.
I used to be on the news. I gave it up. Now I run a kissing booth.
Now I'm the world's largest proprietor of kisses. Need a kiss? Give me a call. Pucker Carlson. Feeling lonely? So am I. Who isn't? These Jews have promoted feminism to the point that divorce rates are through the roof. Our country is split. The dating apps perpetuate a terrible lifestyle. Give Pucker Carlson a call. I'll come over. We'll talk about politics.
No,
give you a little smooch. Give you a little peck, maybe a little something. See where things go. I mean,
why argue about politics? Let's just kiss and make up.
Why are we talking about Israel when you should be complimenting me about my aftershave?
I recently got lip injections. These are bigger than ever. I'd call them busty.
I'm trying to look like Kendall Jenner. Is that the right one?
I think Kylie.
Yeah, fuck. I knew it. I knew I fucked that up.
Opened up a kissing booth, and then I saw all these Somalis with their big lips.
I closed up. I closed up shop. I planned this for a year. Never once did I think I'd have to kiss a black person. The entire time I was drawing blueprints up for the perfect kissing booth. The entire time I was picturing whites. I didn't think I would have a whites only sign. That's how I thought it up.
Thought it'd be natural.
I opened in Minnesota, one of the whitest places on earth. Little did I know, there's a contingent of Somalian pirates that moved there. They're defrauding the American people. What a scam I've stumbled upon.
I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Didn't think they were that bad.
They look nothing like that. They're actually ugly as shit.
I thought they were big-titted wenches. I'm sorry. I thought pirates had cool bandanas and 15 wristbands and bracelets.
No.
I thought they had flowy white garb. Exposed chest hair. But, I mean, the Somalis.
Turns out pirates wear a hood and have fish lips.
Little word of advice to the Somalian people. Maybe don't wear the shiesties, because all that pokes out is flopping. I thought I was talking to an inner tube. I saw if anyone's name should be Sucker Carlson, it should be these people. They can't pucker.
You don't think I can kiss well? Pucker up and find out. Give me a call. Pucker Carlson. What is going on?
I studied in France. I've been around the world kissing. I used to swap spit with Anthony Bourdain. You think he would kiss me if I wasn't a good kisser? Guy, I've been around the world twice, okay?
He kissed me.
Think about that. Yeah.
And then he killed himself. Turns out I'm that good.
I've got a waiting list. What do you have? Money? Call me up. We'll make a deal. Who's to say we have to stop at kissing on the lips? I could kiss you anywhere. You ever see the screenshot where they have like 50 Neil deGrasse Tyson tweeted the same thing out like a dozen times. And
what?
Where he goes, the only time you can kiss yourself on the lips is in the mirror. He thinks this is like some profound thing. And he like periodically just fires that one up.
Him in the mirror.
Well, that's what you say it enough times. And it's like, do you tweet this every time you like make out with yourself?
Kiss in the mirror?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? What is going on?
Neil deGrasse Tyson isn't any smarter than you or I. Why is he on TV?
This Told everybody how to kiss themselves. Now I'm losing business.
This is what the Jews want. They want you kissing yourself so you don't go out and marry a Christian woman. Like I did. Look at me. The picture of happiness. Look at me, the ideal man.
Let's swap Alps.
Swap what?
His Zins.
Oh.
It's his brand. He has a brand name. He has a brand of Zins. Not Zins, but they're Alps. I'm thinking about getting them. You got to order them.
Pucker up and pop one in.
Pucker up, pop one in, and give me a kiss.
Hey, I put one in my mouth, give you a smooch, now it's in yours. Now we're making that Alp go twice as far.
I warmed it up
now
for
we're
you.
saving money. Yeah.
Alps. I warmed it up for you.
From under my tongue to the top of yours.
You want an Alp? Pucker up and try it.
Hey, see what my tonsils taste like. Hey, Pucker Carlson, bite my bottom lip. I don't mind. This is America. You can do what you want here. I'm a consenting adult.
Tucker Shackleton. Lock me up. Sure, I'd like to be bound now.
Like to be bound.
Bound me. Tie me up.
Pull my hair. Call me a little girl. See if I care. I wish I was on the Epstein plane. I wish I was one of the kids.
Turns out they check ID.
Want to meet me in person? Show up to an RNC. I'll be the guy on Grindr in sunglasses and a fucking fake wig hat. I'll be the guy trolling for Bussy.
Bushels of Bussy. That's so good.
I tried to be in the military. They kicked me out. They found me in the showers on all fours.
I saw Erica Kirk. I said, wow, what kind of drugs is she on? Why don't I get some of that?
Said, hey, I'll have what she's having. And by that, I mean Christian penis.
Christian penis. I never tried poppers. Gave that a try. Loosened up my asshole. Made it a lot easier.
Have we all seen the way Trump was hugging Erica Kirk? Wish he would hug me like that. Wish he would stroke my cheek, tell me everything was going to be better. He's doing it to Erica Kirk? Why? She's a woman, less than a man in the eyes of God. Men should be embracing other men, comforting one another.
I'll put on a dress. Just got back from Afghanistan. They end up...
Just got back from Afghanistan. Had my ceremonial garb on, so it wasn't gay.
Did you see a rabbi gave that Australian shooter hero $1?
Yeah. You couldn't.
You couldn't. You know what's funny?
I couldn't be that anti-Semitic to make that joke.
Bro, you know what I like to think about? I like to think about, like, they know it's all bullshit. Like, they know it's all set up and it's a fake thing. I mean, people that die, shit happens, but, like, we know, you know what I'm saying. But that they told him, like, hey, why don't you go out, give him, like, a reward, like a large sum of money. And he's like, well, if it's fake, why does it have to be a large sum? Like, I mean, if it's not going to be, I mean, if it's
I'll give him a symbolic dollar.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's 100 pennies. Think about it like this. It's not $1. It's 100 pennies. It's many monies.
It's a lot. Do you know how money works?
Let me show you something. You clip the side.
You clip...
And you get a little pile. I don't even try to do a specific accent with them anymore. I just try to do, like, goblin talk.
Yeah. They're Jews, Harry.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that.
What are these, Hagrid? They're Jews, Harry.
Don't look them in the eye. They'll steal your soul.
Hey, that's where they hide the money, Harry. That's where they make wealth.
Yeah. Don't ever sign up for a loan, Harry.
Don't ask. Just agree.
Only buy what you can afford.
Harry, they have the keys.
The Pope's keys, Harry. It's Solomon. It's all alchemy.
It's King Solomon, Harry.
I'm half Nephilim.
This isn't real magic. It's Jew magic, Harry.
Harry, you don't go to school your last year, but that's when they teach you the Kabbalah. that's when they introduce.
That'd be good. Hogwarts, but it's like Jewish mysticism.
Oh, he skips his last year, so we never know.
Yeah, wow. Does he really?
Yeah, remember? He goes, the last 2 movies are him running around.
Oh, yeah.
They can't go back to Hogwarts without Dumbledore, who dies in the 6th one.
That's right.
Now it's not safe.
That was such a cool scene.
With Dumbledore dying.
Yeah. And then learning that
I think I cried when I read that book.
Learning that Snape's the good guy. I mean, that's incredible.
He's fun to just watch.
What a long play, too. Because, like, you hate him.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a fucking asshole.
But you realize in hindsight, because I just watched the first one, they do.
We did, too. That's funny.
Remember when he walks in the first time into potions class? He, like, kicks the door open. It's like, what a psycho.
And his robe
yeah, billowing. It's like Batman.
What would you get if you mixed wormroot and Huzzledorf?
Yeah, he just embarrasses a kid that, like... it's also hilarious that only Hermione knows... Half these kids have grown up in, like...
It's their first year!
But half these kids grew up in magical households, so they might know, like, oh, I know wormroot or whatever. Versus Hermione just read the book in a week and knows everything now. She learned about this world and is like, oh, I'll just do some research. I'll do my own research. Hermione's a far right. No, but the whole time in that movie, they think Snape's the one trying to get in there, and then they realize it's the dude with the turban.
Professor Quirrell.
Quirrell, yeah, I knew it was a Q. I couldn't think of the name. But not only was it not Snape, you realize that Snape was like trying to protect Harry.
Yeah. During
the Quidditch match and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
And you do see Quirrell doing the thing that they flash back to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that's movies later, right?
What?
Don't they learn that Quirrell was, or no, you find out in that movie. Yeah, that's right.
No, but Snape does play the long play. And then in the beginning of 6, he makes the unbreakable vow that he will kill Dumbledore if Malfoy. So you're really committed to him being like a bad guy. And then when he gets the memory from Snape as he's dying, and he learns like he was doing all that to protect him because he cared about Harry's mom.
Yeah.
Go, wow, what a touching.
What a great scene. Yeah. I'm watching him with Christian. She's never like seen him all the way through. And like I think that shit's like Darth Vader. You know what I mean? Like I'm your father. Like Snape killed Dumbledore. Everybody knows that shit. And we're like, we watched the first one, we're watching the second one. I'm like, so do you know anything like about like this Snape guy's an asshole, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, like what the fuck? And I go, yeah. And I go, so you don't like know anything in like the other movies? And she goes, no. And I go, wow. I go, hey, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Buckle up.
So I've just been building up like this fucking prick again.
He does, like, I don't even know if it's good acting, but I enjoy watching him act. Like, he does just go for it.
When he's questioning Quirrell when Harry's got the invisibility cloak on, he's like, he's like, he does that shit.
Because he does just act like it's a play. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing, like, theater while other people are acting.
Yeah. I do kind of miss that style of acting, though.
Like I said, I don't even know if it's good. I enjoyed
it's fun. It's different. Yes. It's very dramatic.
Mm-hmm. The style now is everyone to act like they're not. Everyone just like be regular, which is
fine, but
for something, yeah,
for
like
some
it works.
Movies, but like
sometimes you want the spectacle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm interested to see in that Troy or what is it, the Odyssey movie? It's like a sequel to Troy.
I wonder if that's gonna be shit.
Well, the trailer, everyone was up in arms about like the costumes like being wrong, and it's like, well, why would you just not make it right? And then everything does look really gray. That was my bigger thing. Like,
bro, that was the other thing too that I keep seeing, where it's like you see
colors.
Like you see these old movies of what is the
Spartacus,
like Alexander the or like. Yeah, like those movies where it's like they're filmed in the goddamn 50s, and it's like there's colors and these immaculate sets that they did this. They didn't have greens or screens, so it's like they're building miniatures and putting those in front of the camera so it looks like a big thing. Like they're doing creative shit that like you watch the movie and you're like, wow, like how do they do this? Now they have all the technology, but it's worse. Like it's so much shittier. And like you see these people that were it's like just act normal, and it's like, is that because they can't? It's hard for them to actually act because they're not on a set. They have the ground and like the shit in the foreground, but the background's not there. Like they might not like
can't like get into the character of a fucking warrior when you're standing in a green room.
Yeah, and like and like the person they're talking to is like
I guess that kind of is acting, though. Like, do it on stage or whatever. You're not.
I guess
wherever.
so. Yeah. But it's just like, or like, oh, the person I'm acting with is actually in the movie a talking reptile, so now he's just a dude in a blue suit.
Well, that was Gandalf's thing that he hated.
Exactly.
I always remember that. Dude, like, broke down one day because he's talking to himself for, like, fourth week in a row.
Sauron the Great.
Was it him?
Or the white?
I thought it was Gandalf, but I know.
It was whatever, the dude where all of his lines are on top of the tower. He's the bad guy in the first one.
The dude that plays Count Dooku.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's
Christopher Lee, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
He's a cult guy.
Yeah, dude, super. Like, yeah. I saw some videos of him on.
Hilarious. Those are the two movies you would get it.
It's incredible.
Into, yeah.
I think he died, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was old back then. Yeah, but I saw some videos of him that were like, these are the books you must read, but please be careful with
you will lose yourself.
Black magic. Yeah, that way you will lose yourself into the bowels of this book of black magic and blah. It's like,
save it, old man.
Yeah, I bet. Whatever. I'll summon a demon.
Mm-hmm. I literally spend a lot of my day thinking about how to like responsibly begin an uprising. I also have the thing though where it's
Billy's
like
on. Billy just says it.
I need a charismatic leader though that I can puppeteer. Because that is not me.
That's all I want. I don't want to make these decisions.
I need advisor status over someone.
I'm a good number 2. You know what I mean?
I also don't really want to be the one. I'd like to get in on the ground floor of someone else's thing. The idea of starting my own thing sounds exhausting, but it is one of those things where it's like, well, I wonder if the other people think that, but that they would join a thing, but they don't want to start a thing. And it's like, well, if I start a thing, maybe they'll join.
We just start a cult.
No, more of a militia. See, I don't want to start a militia. I want to start a community that has a militia. You know what I mean?
You see that whites only community and
yeah, that the Jews can't just leave be.
I'd love to. What's his face went there? Channel 5.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it yet. How do you feel about him?
He kind of lived out.
A little bit. He's good.
At first, he was like, let's go look at weird stuff. And that was like fun because he's just kind of whatever. Now he like fancies himself a journalist and is like trying to report on things. And it's like, give him credit for going into Philly and like the Trank brothers and all that. Like, good on you for having the balls to do it. Yeah. But I don't know if he's doing like people on the left really love to point at him as like the forefront of journalism. And it's like, well, I don't know if that's what he's doing. I think he's more maybe like capturing like moments in time or like again, like at first it was kind of cool because he would see these like subcultures and he would kind of like snapshot it.
Yes.
Versus now it almost feels like just whatever the newest like protest thing is. Like it doesn't do as much for me. So I don't see it as much.
Which if that's the case and they're calling him a hero, it's like, well, what about Nick Shirley? Like
who kind of is doing journalism?
Isn't he kind of going out there and
because he's actually like connecting dots with things and he's trying to interview people. That other dude that he's with, that old guy, he was on this 5 years ago and they just shut him down. And then that one lady that they that voted against it, where everyone else voted for it, they killed her. And the guy that went to jail for it said that Tim Waltz told him to do it.
Wow.
And all of that just swept.
No, it's incredible.
That's what I mean. Like, you get all fired up on this shit, but no one goes to jail. Tim Waltz gets out on a press conference the next day and says that most crime in this country is done by white guys.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be like, oh, well, I guess he didn't do it. Like, what? You're a white guy. There was an interview of him when he was running for vice president where he explained, or I think it was right after, he was explaining that, Kamala put me on the ticket because I can kind of code switch to white guys. And it's like, you are white. Yeah, you would be code talking to her, you dipshit. And then he tried to rattle off some man stuff, and he's like, I can kind of talk to the guys, fixing their truck and this and that. And it's like, bro, you're a faggot.
You're like, a pedophile. What do you do?
I know for a fact that you have had issues with like inappropriate touching and talking to girls in your high school that you football coach at. I can see it on you.
No, he's a piece of shit.
I would bet anything on that.
Oh, 100%. If the man's had somebody killed and that's pushed under the rug, what else is there?
He sold American military secrets to China when he was like 18. He's a faggot piece of
and
shit.
he was up to be.
That's
VP.
why he was VP, is because he controls all this fraud. He has a block of voters that he can just direct at shit because it's all the illegals that just vote blue so they can keep living for free.
Mm-hmm. They're voting in now themselves.
I don't get how that doesn't wake the Dem people up.
It doesn't. Well, they don't get because they're so yeah, Somalis.
But they'll turn around, the Colleens of the world will turn around and talk about I should be paid a living wage. And it's all these things would be possible. I'm not saying the government doesn't still suck and they might still withhold it from you.
Of course.
I'm not saying this is the one thing, the linchpin to fix it all, but
that's a thing in the way.
It's a massive one that's just easy to be well, no other country in the world. You guys love to be oh, Europe does it. No other country in the world just lets you move in. No other country in the world lets you have a baby here. And then now everyone gets to stay.
And now the 30 people in your family can all fucking hang out.
That is a thing that we do solely as an Americanism. But
that's what
the country they claim to hate and is the worst. And it's so wouldn't that make it a bad thing if we're the only one that doesn't?
Yeah.
That does it and we suck?
That's why I think David Icke might be the only one on the fucking island that's kind of, I mean, when we were why the fuck does he hate Jones? It's he's probably just knows that Jones is a fucking inside man.
Same reason Bill Cooper hated him, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bill Cooper was legit.
Because, what's his face? David Icke's on there talking about the same thing with he broke down the immigration thing in a beautiful 6-minute video. And it's him going, they caused the problem so that you have to accept their solution. So they already have the solution.
You welcome their solution with open arms when you
Exactly.
don't realize that is the actual problem.
Exactly.
People rushing to digital ID.
Exactly.
Oh, it'll make my life so much easier. Everything will just be all together.
Oh, we can't track all these people. Let's do digital ID so that's easier to track all these people. Or it's the same thing with the 9/11 stuff where it's oh, we have a terrorist problem. Let's up surveillance. And then we voted in because, I'm afraid of terrorists. I'm afraid of that.
You see those two politicians who had I don't even think their phones got tapped. I think it was they had their emails gone through or something. And they were we're going to sue the NSA or the CIA or whoever the ones that did it. And everyone's you two voted for the Patriot Act.
Yeah.
That's what happened to you. The same thing that's been happening to everyone else happened to you, and you were ready to sue them for it. You voted that in to
with
be
open
legal.
Arms.
Right. They're so
yourself.
disconnected from having accountability. They are so comfortable in knowing they can spin whatever bullshit yarn they want, and it does not matter. Enough people will not care or believe them that the people that know well enough to call bullshit on it doesn't stack up to anything. It doesn't amount to anything.
No.
They know that they can just keep doing the same old bullshit. That's why I'm I know it's easier to do it in those smaller countries where everyone is the same religion and race, so you're kind of and ethnicity or what
that's what makes it's like Poland
or Italy or I think Bosnia. There was a couple other ones just different. Serbia, if I didn't say that one already. El Salvador.
Yeah.
But these places are all kind of uniform, so I think it's easier to get everyone on the same. They're not facing as many different lines of division as we're dealing with between politics and race and all our weird gender stuff now.
Bro, but that's what the I follow this Asian dude that just does lectures, and I don't know.
That college professor guy.
He's great.
Where did that guy come from?
I have no idea. He's out of nowhere.
He blew up in the past couple years.
He's spitting, man.
I thought he was a weird. I didn't realize he was a Harvard. I thought he was a guy doing a Bill Donahue thing.
Yeah, I did too, or that, or just and then I realized that there's actual people in this class. He's teaching, but he's talking about.
What was that when we were in school?
Yeah, dude, this is what I would have taken that college class, but no, he's up there talking and he's saying how nobody else reads the Bible and all this shit this much, and it's history over and over again, and he's saying that they got to take out. I guess we're Edom or whatever the fuck. Mm-hmm. They have to take out the West, and by doing that, they're pushing all this the gender shit. They're doing the immigration. They're doing all this stuff because they want to fucking topple the West, and then they're going to turn to a theocracy. So it's gonna be more about religion, and they're gonna abolish all the gay shit apparently. So they're the most concentrated, the most concentrated amount of gay and trans people I guess is in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
So it's
they brag about that.
He's saying how they're gonna flip, and that's gonna all be illegal at some point.
Oh yeah. Because obviously, like, you think about traditional Jews, they're not, like, pumped on... They're, like, conservative people when it comes to
it's
that
these
type
Israelis. Because that was his big point. He goes, no. He goes, it's not Jews. Like, there's Jews against all this. There's a lot of Jews against all this. It's not Jews. It's Israelis. It's these Zionist Israelis who just fucking, like, we know, like, they just make themselves the fucking shows. Like, it's insane.
It's the Bugs Life speech, though. Like,
Yeah.
yes, are the odds insurmountable, seemingly? Sure. But when you crunch the numbers, like, would a lot of people have to die? Yeah, but they're going to die regardless. So wouldn't we rather, like, do all the deaths up front and then live in happiness after versus slowly dying until we don't have a chance of resistance?
Do you think this is what, because his prediction is that this is going to lead to a big world war, and he says the U.S. is going to lose. He says we're going to lose, and Israel's going to become the main superpower of the world. That's his prediction. He goes, I don't know if it's right, but he goes, that's how the Bible goes. Like, that's how that shit goes. And he's like, they read this shit every day.
I mean, we paid like $20 billion to give them like 15 jets just now.
That's what I mean. So it's like, if we're just an arm of them, like, we're the arm of them, like, they're going to cut the arm off.
We're like their fucking factory. And then we send over jets and money to them. And then they go, oh, thank you. Yeah. We're in the Holy Land, so we have to stay over here.
And they say this. They say, like, oh, we're gonna leech and we're going to suck them dry and then we'll leave them.
The way they did to every European country.
And they say this, and these people still vote the shit in. They're cool with it, and they're fine. But it's like, and I was thinking, we keep hearing, like, Warmo talk about how the big war in 2027, like, all this other shit, and, like, if you think about it, like, that's the year before Trump's might who
they're gonna try to get JD in.
Yeah, that, or, like, everybody says 28, but I think that's just to fucking like, freak people out, to be like, he can't run a third term. But there's always some fucking shit popping off at the end of, like, some election shit, and it's like, if that's the year before, and we're all gearing up to this, like, are they just trying to hype up Americans, like we're saying now, where it's like, what? How come we don't stand up to this shit? It's like, yeah, think that. Because we got a war coming. We need you to join. I don't know.
I'm not going to World War III with other countries.
I'm not either. No, absolutely not. Because that's fabricated in itself, like every other world war. That's to push that. It's part of a plan. So it's like, it's not.
Yeah, that's still participating.
That's still participating in the
I
bullshit.
Need to be, like, bucking against whatever the current. There's too many fucking resources and too many ways for this to be a good world that we're choosing to live in a way that we fucking eat poison and breathe poison.
Yeah.
And we give a third to a half of our money away. Like, it does not make any fucking sense. And we've all been, like, lulled slowly over time into thinking that this is normal, and it's not.
Yeah.
Like, we're not supposed to work 40 hours a week to begin with. And if we are working 40 hours a week, we're not supposed to give that
much money in taxes to all this other, like why?
And then pay taxes on the thing I own, and then pay taxes on things I buy, like, on top of the taxes taken from my pay. Yeah. Like, it does not make any sense, man.
No, and it makes you wonder if
they do not listen to us. They don't do. We vote them into power, and then they do. Whoever gives them enough money, on the low level, they do what you want because they need the votes to be propelled forward. Once they get to a certain point, they don't give a fuck about you anymore, because now it's you versus some other dickhead. And now you have conglomerates, like, working for you. They're going to make sure that no one even's ever heard of this guy, because they're going to blast all your shit so much because you say yes to doing whatever they tell you to do.
While all that's happening, you have these mouth breathers arguing about bullshit. And like, that's left and right. Like, oh, my guy would have did this. And it's like, no, he wouldn't have. He would have did the same thing in a different way.
People that claim to understand that will still be like, well, Trump did that.
I heard, like, yo, it's not,
a comedy podcast was talking about it, and they were saying something about what Trump did, and I'm like, bro, like, Biden did literally that. Like, it's like a one, I forget what it even was, but it was like a 1-for-1 example of them both.
Yeah.
Trump put, like, some Jared Kushner's, like, in charge. That's his son-in-law. He's in charge of, like, rebuilding Gaza, of course, with that other guy. Mm. And he was like,
classic.
Doesn't that seem like a conflict of interest? I'm like, remember how Biden had his kid in Ukraine?
Like, yeah. Like, what are we talking about?
The other country draining us of fucking resources? Like, how we keep... like, does the left say go Ukraine and that's their thing? Sure. But if it was on a thing that's like, all right, so the vote's up for this, what are the people in favor of? Are we again and again and again and again seeing no progress over there, like as far as a result happening?
And how is that not ever voted on? We vote on other bullshit, but how is there ever like, there's no like, hey guys,
like our fucking money, they get to say,
yeah, go out to the poll booths, we're gonna figure this out,
and send it to the fucking Ukraine, and then everyone gets to look at me like I'm some despicable, black-hearted fucking monster. And it's like, do you have? It's literally as simple as when they tell you on the plane, put your own oxygen mask on to help other people. Like, maybe we shouldn't have homeless-filled fucking cities and opioid crisis. Like, maybe we knock out our top 10 big issues, and then we can start going around and helping people out again. Like, we're not really in a spot. Again, all the people that say America sucks then want to say we should send money. It's like, well, no, America sucks. Like, we probably should. Help from us probably isn't much help. We should probably work on ourselves for right now. Like, literally try to use their own logic. Because, they'll just keep arguing. They don't. There's no
give. That's why I stopped arguing with these people on Threads.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how, like, to present the information to them.
You can't. There isn't.
I think you need to backdoor them. As mean as that is.
Oh, like those people who start interviews at protests as if they're on their side, and then they start asking them questions.
You kind of need to trap them.
By the end of it, they're like, "Wait, whose side are you on?"
Yeah,
and they're like, "Well, fuck you."
You almost need to like
asshole.
breadcrumb trail them into understanding, because if they'll never just integrate it.
No,
you have to like get them to think it.
Yeah, and that almost goes for both sides.
Yeah. Definitely.
More the left probably, but there are some stuff like my dad's still pro-Trump, right? Like,
because as weird as people get on the one side about Trump, plenty of people love him in the same weird way that I can't understand.
Yeah, because like my dad found out my brother's not Trump. My brother hates Trump now because of all the shit we talk about and like war mode and all that shit. My dad was like, "Yeah, Michael doesn't like Trump anymore." I'm like, "Oh, probably because this," and he goes, "That's what he said," and he goes, "So that's true, huh?"
Giving all the money to Israel and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's just going back on everything he said, where it's like, bro, you got elected on this shit. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
but isn't that every president ever? You got elected on this and then didn't do it, and then we all we look at each other like, what?
Yeah. And I think it's just more like, because shit is more political now, so it is more in the open. And like, I'm also like, we're not of the age of where we really paid attention much back then to where like, oh, this is kind of affecting us. Like now it's like you full blown see it. Like you hear about it over and over again, but now you're seeing it like real time, and it's like shit's weird. And like back then you didn't have these like libbed up fucks or whoever on both sides of like on Threads or on whatever the fuck like arguing about shit. Like you didn't really see that. Now it's just all in the open, and you see these people how like they're so entrenched in either side where it's like you can't see the big picture. You can't zoom out and just see like
talk about
like
entrenched,
yeah, and they want to call you like, oh, you're Trump's a fucking, like, you're such a boot. And it's like, no, motherfucker. I don't like Trump. I don't like Elon. I don't like any of these people. I don't like the system.
That's all gay bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking? Like, what do we argue? Like,
I'm not a fucking fan of any politician because I'm not a fag.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You call me a lot of things, but I'm not like, ooh, I'm rooting for this man to be president. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's like arguing about, like, the Kardashians. It's like, it's the same, it's reality TV.
Comic books occupy a much higher value position to me as far as, like, a thing to care. But it's like that Louis thing when he was on Shane's podcast, the president's thing, and he was like, well, presidents aren't supposed to be like a king. They're like they're literally there to like make sure everything's like running.
They're presiding for the people.
Yeah. You're like a
work for the people.
Branch manager. Yeah. You're not like the owner.
Yeah.
Talk about being entrenched though. Like, it is crazy how much, like when they say identity politics, people sign up for a team and what do they say? People lose the plot. Like they'll lose sight of their point just to maintain a perceived stance. Like, what's a good example? The left is what hippies were. And the hippies were the guys that were like, stop putting poison in the food. Yeah. And now that's like a conservative thing, is to get the poison out of the food. Where the left's like, well, no, because Trump's doing that, so that must be bad. So keep the poison in the food. And you're like,
there's some whale trying to impeach RFK. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, lady, like, what are you talking? Like,
and there's some foreign-born judge that like overruled Trump in something. I didn't really understand it. And it's like,
bro, the man's damn near 70. He's got a 6-pack. Like, what the fuck what are you doing? What's your excuse?
From steroids, but
sure, yeah, but it's like, dude, the man's 70. Yeah. It's like fucking A. But dude, you wonder if because you remember that one thing we read of where they full blown lay out the 3 world wars, and the third one is just like we're gonna drain the West of its resources, its soul, its hope, all of it. And it's like you wonder if that was just a long play of all these. Like we're the only country that allows these chemicals in the foods. It's like, okay, so that's lowering us mentally.
We're like an physically experiment.
Yeah. But it's like, what if it's just a long game of like, we're going to weaken them. We controlled their government. So now all their money's going to these other places.
No, they pulled to China. They took 100 years to do
the long game.
I was trying to explain.
And then we're going to strike. We're going to be fucked.
Dude, income tax was a temporary thing till the end of the World War. We need a little extra money for the war, and then it'll be over. And then it's not over. And they do that with everything. It's a little something where, like you said before, like, well, we just need a little more surveillance to make sure the terrorists don't attack. And it's like, what does my emails have to do with having box knot cutters and taking over a fucking plane? Like,
yeah. Or it's the shit where it's like COVID happens and prices go up and shit gets weird and you can't.
Supply chain falls apart.
And it's like the prices go up and then 6 years later, it's over, but the prices haven't moved. And it's like, okay.
Because to them, we proved that we could pay it if we had to, so why not just keep it there?
So what's happening? Yeah. Like, it's over. Like, was that just a thing? Like, it doesn't make sense. And like
Federal Reserve. They fought it for years and then eventually someone fucking caves. Yeah. They go, yeah, go ahead, make a Federal Reserve. After that, again, outside forces fuck with us enough, and it's like, all right,
sink a boat.
We got to bend. Yeah. We got to be a little flexible. And they think it's just a little something here. And then next scene, the dollar's worthless, and it has nothing to do with gold. Mm-hmm. And again, with it,
and then you have the people in the background.
But America was so fucking dope that they knew they couldn't take us on. Like, you have to, like, that's the level of confidence that we should be having. I understand that it's like a crazy, insurmountable seeming thing, but we are the best country in the fucking world. Like, they needed to poison us for over 100 years to have a shot at going toe to toe with us, and they still need every bit of like subversion and deception.
Yeah.
They need us to be fighting ourselves because they know they can't do it themselves. Like, that's the level we're at. Like, and the level we can return to.
Because then imagine a draft, right? And then imagine you have people in your platoon that you're supposed to be like, okay, we're looking after each other. And then you find out, like, oh, you voted for that? You did that?
You got us in this
war.
You're
a piece of shit.
Like,
we're here because of you. Yeah. I'm not going to, and then I'm going to shoot you in the back before these people fucking come after me.
I'm going to go try to link up with Al Qaeda over here.
I'm gonna, like, the fuck? Like, no,
that's what also pisses me off is that, remember that thing when bin Laden's like letter came out and all the lefties were like feeling bad for him and they were like, maybe Al Qaeda wasn't even that, maybe 9/11 was a good thing. And it's like, but it's you can't even begin to think that about Nazis, right? It's the same thing. The same thing, except this one I have evidence for, and the other one you don't, which is because it's a CIA operation.
Yes.
But you've seen movies, so you know that Hitler was bad.
Yeah. And yes, they did bad things.
So did America's army.
But that's the thing. War's hell.
We killed babies in Vietnam.
Yeah. There's bad things happen during war on both sides.
I'm in favor of not going to war.
Yeah, exactly. But
I think America could have stayed the fuck out of it.
But to say it's
not fought our Christian brothers.
But to say it's not
Christian Carlson.
That's fun. Bad guy for a second. But to say it's not a war over money and banking.
These are Jew wars, banker wars. They call them banker wars. We know what that means.
Yes, these are banker wars.
These are goblin wars.
And to say that isn't a fact is insane. Because that's what it fucking is. Bro. It's not we don't give a fuck about other people enough to add the goodness of our heart to
we did it once.
Let's save these people. It doesn't fucking work like that.
The First World War was a banker war, sure. But at least that one, they got us fired up and we're like, all right, we'll go over there.
Because that's never happened before.
The Second World... Bro, it's not like 100 years passed, people forgot. People were so staunchly like, we will never go and fuck with European shit again. Like, you guys handle your own shit. We're over here. You're over there. And that was our stance through most of World War II until they fucking... wrangle their way in and manipulate to the point where we have to go over there.
Hence why they also probably, the same people who control why they destabilize South America so much. Because, like, can you imagine if, like, we built those people up,
Mm-hmm.
and we just had a fucking continent of
Well, that's why China came over and started locking up.
Yeah, like it's insane. And they're gonna take out that dude from Venezuela. Like, who the fuck knows what's going on? But like,
Yeah, they got the Jew lady in Mexico.
yeah, and like I've seen the videos of the dude in Venezuela just full blown talking about what's happening. He's saying this shit.
He's spitting.
He's saying this shit, and then and then you see the side by side videos of the Venezuela propaganda with the Iraq war propaganda, and it's the same thing. It's the same script.
Countries
And
that
that's the
aren't
thing.
part of
It's
the bank system.
it's the same shit over and over again. And that's that Asian dude's whole point of like these Jews. They read the Bible every day. Every fucking day they read the shit, and they also have more books than we do.
Whereas the shit we say sounds crazy because most people have never heard it before, but it's like, this isn't like a concoction I've made up in my mind. These are things that have happened before, and the things that preceded them are happening now. So it's actually like a very educated guess as to where things are going. It's not like I'm just fucking smoking weed being like, yo, I think the Jews are like, everyone loves to be like, really?
Relax.
You're blaming the Jews for everything?
It's like, no.
It's like, I'm sorry that was like the trope that got made fun of, because again, like, you got the Jews who control the media made sure to make sure everyone knew that that's like a dumb conspiracy, tinfoil hat, stoner, only those, or far right, only those people say Jews control the media and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because you're so educated because you watched fucking TV.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you fucking asshole.
God.
But no, it's like
I read 4 books about the shit, and I'm a Nazi versus you,
you're an asshole.
Signs up every summer to go watch the Hitler bad piece.
The Hitler hit piece.
Yeah.
But the
he's got a small dick.
Yeah. Turns out he had 1 testicle from genetic research. It's like, we don't have his head. We don't have anything of his.
Yeah.
Genetic research. What it was a woman's head. It was a child's head in a woman's pelvis. What are you talking about? Dude, but it's
If
also
an Argentinian scientist came out and said, then I might believe. Maybe a Brazilian.
Yes, yes.
Somewhere to Antarctic.
But it's the Charles thing of like, remember when he would always say, it's like, all these movies, all this shit, man, it's all happened before. There's no old story, or there's no new stories. Like, all this shit's happened before. And
it's hero's journey.
It's such an easy way to like, not an easy way, but you read this, like if you study this shit every day, like, you know where the world's going. And like you're able, like, if you know the routes of like what happened in the past, you could steer the future in a certain way. And like, you think about like how are they playing 3D chess with our ass? It's like, it's not 3D chess. They have the blueprint.
Yeah,
they're just following.
They're just 10 steps ahead, so it seems 3D to us, and it's like, well, no, they just have the projections always going, so they can navigate the waters way better. Where we're like, we're in the rapids. It's like
oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on over here? Yeah,
everything's constantly like behind a turn to us, where they're like,
and you pair up the history and all that stuff up with the Venetian funds and these black nobility families and all this shit. And like, you have unlimited wealth.
Yeah, we can't get 2 generations stacked on top of each other because they drain them at insurance and health.
And these people are still running on Silk Road money.
Yeah, they're still coasting.
And it's like, what the fuck? Like
off
you have
insurance,
you have thousands
off interest.
off interest. And like, you have all this money and all this wealth that doesn't get taxed, and like, it doesn't. There's no inheritance tax or any of this shit because you're all just beneficiaries of this trust, and you have unlimited wealth and you have all the history. It's like, you do whatever the fuck you want
until 150 million men arm themselves and march.
A million man march.
Did I tell you my one idea about who to recruit? I was thinking, might have to cut this part. I was thinking about, you know how in movies they'll be like, I need to assemble a team. And you go, what happens then? You go to each person who has a different specialty.
Exactly.
So I was thinking one of the people's specialties I would go to O Block in Chicago, and I would say, gentlemen, you have been done wrong by the system, and no one seems to understand more as well as you guys that sometimes you need to take matters into your own hands when the system isn't fair.
Yes.
I'd love to play within the rules of the system.
Yes.
But the system is fucking me, so I can't. We need to re-establish a system that then we can all agree on the rules and play within them. You guys are well armed. You guys are already
hopped up,
willing to throw your lives away for nothing, seemingly. I'll dress that up a little nicer.
Hey, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah. And you're willing to kill people you consider to be enemies by being on the wrong block from you? What if I told you that the world is much bigger than just this
O block,
this project or this city even, and the real enemies are abroad, and me and you are fucking brothers
in Christ,
and I need you to carry out one of the greatest endeavors in human history, which is to take back the greatest country in the world from the greatest villains we've known about in several millennia.
Yes.
And I think what happens is I get killed when I have. I don't think I make it out of there alive if I say that.
I don't think.
I think they're very disrespected by what I'm saying, and their biggest takeaway is like, why would I help Whitey or anything like that? But I could be wrong.
Well, no, I think you have to go at it.
Love what I'm saying.
You have to go at it with like much like how the system, you
want me to talk jive?
I would. Well, you got to go in, wig it up a little bit. You got to wig out. But no, I would.
Always talk like
you got to go in there and you got to be like, hey, like much like how your community is fucked up by crack, the single motherhood and all this other shit. And porn really killed the whites. Porn,
opioids.
Opioids.
That was our crack.
Opioids. That's our crack. Online gambling.
We got plenty of single moms.
Cam girls. Like that. Porn really got us. So like we're kind of in the same boat. Gangs really fucked you guys. I guess we got gangs too, but we got one gang. We kind of came together and was like, hey.
The hooded. We're more of a clan than a gang.
Yeah, it's like if you're black, I think you can go to jail. You might have some options. You know what I mean? It might go to like, where you're from. But like if we get fucked up, we go to jail. I mean, it's instantly. You know what I mean?
I'd like to think that if I went to jail and I had to go to the like white brotherhood or whatever.
Aryan Brotherhood.
I like to think that they would make me like they would protect me for my knowledge.
Oh, you'd be a researcher.
Exactly. It's like, guys, I know I don't present as hateful as you guys, but I'm actually well educated on why they're bad.
Well, you'd have to go in as a prophet. You'd have to go in, you'd have to like,
the beard out,
tatter it up a little bit, like your robes, and then in the yard while people are working out, you stay small on a soapbox.
I would convince everyone I'm schizophrenic and think I'm Jesus.
Well, that'd be cool too. Well, no, they might kill you for that.
The Muslims,
Mexicanos.
No, the Mexicans would like me.
No, I think they.
No, they would think I'm like channeling him.
Oh, okay. You're a prophet.
Yeah, it's like one of my skits. I can skits out into channeling the divine.
It's only when you're hard though. It's like an antenna.
People are spending all their commissary to buy me porn.
Guys,
get this man a Sports Illustrated, anything.
Guys, get him hard. Hold on. He didn't finish last time.
It's probably got to be hard to get hard in prison.
Mm-hmm. Think of the bush.
Yeah.
You're not grooming in there.
No.
I think you shower. Megan told me you shower once a week.
I don't know.
Or some shit.
I'm sure it's different all over.
Like imagine playing basketball out in the yard all day, and then
or for your hour that you get outside before being put back in a cage.
Yeah, then you go back in the cage. I mean, can you imagine the smell?
Oh, I'm sure it gets real. Your toilet's in your cell.
That's what she said. She was like, because she was telling me how you get this signing bonus, or so you get some shit to go be a corrections officer.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought you were talking about.
Oh no, God,
you go to jail, they'll give you some money.
Yeah. But no, like to be a correct, and like you could smoke now, and I'm like, no shit. I'm like, I'll fuck around. I'll walk around a prison. I feel like people would like me.
I'll twirl a baton.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a gun on me,
I'll get stabbed during attempted escape.
No, I would go with like they would think I'm funny is what I'm banking on, and they would be like, this guy's all right. But she told me about the smell, and I'm like, ugh. Y'all know Charles?
Talk about prophets.
My boy Chuck. That's where he would thrive. He'd be a prophet.
Wearing a purple do-rag.
Yeah.
Talking about the Lord. What more do you want out of life?
Christ is king.
Purple, a color of king. He probably knew that.
Tartarian kings.
They did have access to the
And you sit back and you're like, where does Tartaria fit into all of this bullshit?
Yeah.
No, I think we're on the right track. Rome and all that's fake. That didn't happen. That's all Tartaria.
I just wonder how they could do such a good job on one hand of making sure none of us know what Tartaria is, but then also I have 1,000 examples of references to Tartaria. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like so hard that we can't pinpoint anything down about it and like concrete, but then it's also like, but we know it's real, and it can't just be. Everyone loves to just be like, no, it's just a thing for the region on the map. It's like, but it says empire, and there's things about Tartarians. It wouldn't be Tartarians if in this region there's 15 different tribes and countries or whatever. It's the Tartarian Empire. They have a flag. They have a war flag. It's a thing.
Can we just bring the bells back? Let's bring back church bells.
Brother, the compound's going to have a mighty fine bell.
I keep thinking about that, man. We got to, I mean.
Lamasu at the
At some
gate,
point, I mean.
Bell.
We might have to start looking into this soon. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, like. Because what's it matter, honestly?
My day-to-day is, like, weird where my head ends up at. Like, I'll be at work and just, like, it's not even bad, but it's just like, so what, I do this while the world ends?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And you know what's fucked up? Is that if we did get attacked, or there was some bullshit, we would still have to go sell weed at a store. If we didn't get drafted into a war that we didn't fucking want.
Yeah, if they didn't deem my spine, like, not fit for duty or whatever. Yeah, it just fucks me.
Yeah, I can't. I got Crohn's. I got to take a shot every, like, so often.
That's why I think a lot about, like, how to... That's why I was trying to do, like, the really short videos. I was trying to think about how to, like, condense as much information into, like, really short videos, but then keep them, like, entertaining enough. And I don't know. I
saw one that was really good where it was, like, some guy sitting on his couch, and you just hear his girlfriend being like, "What? Oh, my God, what are you sitting there thinking about?" And he goes, "Ha, oh, nothing, babe." And then it freezes, and it just goes into, like, a voiceover of, like, during the Vegas shooting, you would have needed 35 rifles reloading at 350. And just a brain dump of.
I never got into that one, but I know it's weird as fuck.
Dude, bad. It's bad. There's videos of gunshots coming from helicopters. It's bad, dude. And they full blown say, like, there's videos of people talking about it's from multiple directions. But this is what I don't understand. On the ground, you see crisis actors, but there's also dead people. You see, I mean, it's bad.
But we have all these examples going back even to, like, for the false flags that get us into wars versus just shit like this. Like, we have so many examples of the government being bad and lying to us and doing crimes against us.
Yeah.
They signed in that they're allowed to propagandize us. Like, they clearly don't have our best interests at heart. But so many people will still, whether it's the right being like, Trump's got our back, or if it's the left being like, no, the government knows what it's doing, like, let
them be, let them do their thing.
Like we were saying before, every president does, like, one thing and nothing else that they promised to do.
Yeah.
And then the next president tries to undo it, and they go back and forth doing shit like that.
While we vote on minuscule, like, topical bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all we ever argue about or have a say in.
I don't know if that's the thing when we try to present information. Like, maybe we have to constantly be like, the right does this, the left does that. Because if you don't do that, then they'll infer that, like, oh, this is probably the other side trying to talk shit to us. Yeah. And it's like, no. No sides. Us side versus that's them. Fucking cockroaches.
Yeah.
Real human beings that you interact with on a day-to-day basis that they want you to hate. How about, like, we don't need to talk about politics all the time. We could just, like...
Back in the day, don't talk about money, religion, or politics.
Yeah.
Now, that's all you want to... That's all anybody wants to fucking talk about. And it drives families apart.
You let families fall apart. It makes work weird. Friend groups break up. Yeah, like, it's the weirdest thing to me. Like, if you just had shit to talk about...
It's tribal.
Or you could, like, talk about it and then not let it color your entire perception of the person. You could remember, like, what you liked about him prior to that statement. Like, not everyone's going to be 10 out of 10 match for you.
It's also like no one's right.
I agree with that 100% because it's like, well, for my living situation and my family, like, I would go this route on something, but you who lives, like, alone, like, would have a different, like, it's like every different strokes for different folks. We're going to have different opinions on things.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be like a game ender if every other facet of the friendship was going good.
Yeah.
I told you my mom's cousin was like, I mean, he was the best guy I've ever dated. He treated me the best I've ever been treated. And he turns to me and says, you know, I think I'm going to vote for Kamala because I listened to both of them, and I think she just makes a lot of really good points. And I go, I can't be with someone who thinks like this. And I was like, I get it when someone spells it out like that, where they're like, I think he made a lot of good points.
I've listened to both sides.
Yeah.
And I've come to the conclusion that this is the better option.
Like, what point did she make that you like so much? But it was crazy when she was best guy I've ever been with.
Best guy I've ever been with.
Best I've ever been treated.
Beautiful. It's fucked up. And gay. More than anything.
Nothing gay about an uprising.
And it's a beautiful new year.
250th anniversary of the founding of this nation. And what a year it would be to reclaim.
See you fuckers next week.
The German nation does not wish its interests to be determined and controlled by any foreign nation, France to the French, England to the English, America to the Americans, and Germany to the Germans. The nations are no longer willing to die on the battlefield so that this unstable international race may profiteer from a war or satisfy its Old Testament vengeance.